Tonight, we will find out which Republican will go up against Congresswoman Chellie Pingree in November. We have crews with both of the GOP candidates tonight, and we begin our coverage with WMTW News 8 political reporter Paul Merrill, who's with Andy Smith's campaign in South Portland tonight. Paul.
Well, Tracy, the Easy Day Bowling Alley here in South Portland is where Andy Smith and his supporters hope to be celebrating victory in a few hours. Smith is the better funded and more organized of the two Republican candidates in this primary race, but he's also the more moderate, and that may not be an asset in this primary. We caught up with Smith earlier this afternoon. He was campaigning in Scarborough at the high school. He tells us his experience in the business world, his decades of Naval Reserve service, and his temperament make him the clear choice in this contest. We talked with him about the tragedy in Orlando. He says he is not in favor of creating any new regulations that wouldn't have been able to stop the shooting.
I think we should look carefully at the screening processes that were used, the investigations that the FBI did, and how we could have found the path to prevent that.
There is no love lost between Smith and his opponent, Mark Holbrook. The two exchanged some testy exchanges during our debate that we organized, and at a subsequent matchup, Holbrook refused to shake Andy Smith's hand. Should be an interesting night. That's the latest live here in South Portland. Paul Merrill, WMTW News 8.
And speaking of Holbrook, he is in Brunswick this evening, and that is where WMTW News 8's Kyle Jones is live right now. Kyle.
Steve, we're expecting people to start showing up here in Brunswick to support Mark Holbrook shortly. And he says his campaign has been like a 16-month job interview. He says he's met some great people and had some fun along the way. He's built a campaign platform to serve the people in the 1st Congressional District, focusing on closing immigration. And he says he's not in favor of any additional Second Amendment restrictions. He says he thinks it's almost impossible to vet people coming into this country and getting a good understanding of what's quote, in their hearts. When asked about the Orlando shooting, he says the man behind it was an American and worries about lone wolves, but he says gun control is not the answer.
I mean, what is that going to entail? A psychological evaluation of everybody who wants to buy a gun? I mean, that's foolish. We can't do that. We have to do a better job with society in terms of helping people develop into being good citizens.
We'll be here throughout the evening in Brunswick, and we'll have more at 6 from candidate Holbrook, and we'll also have more throughout the night as the campaign and the election night continues. Live in Brunswick, Kyle Jones, WMTW News 8.